Muy buenas muchachos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos. Ya nos encontramos acá en Visions of Mana. Vamos a continuar. En la última transmisión nos peleamos contra Garrius, me parece que se llamaba, el jefe de la tierra, o el monstruo de la tierra, el más grande que destruyes con cañones. Bueno, luego de eso nos mandaron a buscar a Ash acá en esta tierra. Y eso vamos a hacer ahorita, buscar a Ash. Primero cojamos estas cosas que encontramos por aquí brillando. Me parece que hay un tesoro, un cofre, algo.
Let me see. Nice.
2000 lucres. Vamos, acá nos dice que vayamos. Veamos en qué nos quedamos.
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Legrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
Well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Baphos?
Baphos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Baphos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Baphos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Baphos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevodon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevodon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevodons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Lagrazzo, we has a defeated Benevodon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevodon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disaster should the Benevodons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Delaphos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least.
Ana, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo has pasado? Gracias, Ana, por estar aquí y por acompañarme. Estaba viendo lo que decía el joven ese. Que le quiere sacar una muestra al brote.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
No está concentrado en eso, Ana. Yo estoy buscando a ver si es que hay algo más aquí aparte de ese cofre. Allá hay algo brillando. Allá hay otro cofre.
Yes.
Chocolate. Acá atrás está otro cofre.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Y por ahí había algo más brillando, ¿no? Si no me equivoco. Por acá no nos hemos ido. Vamos a ver si encontramos algo más. Podemos bajar. Allá hay otra cosa brillando. Capaz abajo hay otro cofre, ¿no?
Taking this.
Por ese pasadizo no entramos.
Yes.
Un montón de estudiosos aquí.
Taking
Gracias,
this.
Ana, por acompañarme. Descansa. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Estás mejor?
Yes.
Acá hay otro cofre.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Hechizo. Al lanzar un hechizo consumes 3% de vitalidad. No quiero gastar vitalidad ahorita. Capaz nos dé algún beneficio eso, ¿no? Pero gastar vitalidad ahorita no. Si se caen a cada rato los pobres jóvenes esos.
Taking this.
Chuta, no. Reposa, descansa, toma bastante líquido. Y ojalá esto que estoy jugando al menos te haga distraer un poco y te olvides de eso. Reposa un poco, Ana.
Yes.
Acá hay otro cofre.
Let me see. This might be useful.
Ya. Acá hay otras escaleras. Qué alhaja. Esta biblioteca tiene un montón
Taking this.
de huecos por donde ir. Y ahí creo que ya cogí todo. Ahí creo que ya cogimos todo. Por lo visto este Ash es conocido de la palomina, ¿qué se llama? Vamos a ver qué nos preparan. Ya fuimos por allá. Ya creo que hemos buscado todo. Vamos.
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's convoy of alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an alm of fire, the rest of them represent the alms of wind, the moon, water, and wood.
Fascinating. An alm of the moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
They can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Pues volver a buscar lo que ya busqué. Bueno, está bien, vamos a rebuscar. Vamos a coger ya la... ¿Cómo se llama ese aparato? La reliquia de esta de acá de oscuridad, me imagino que es. Imagino que es la reliquia de la oscuridad lo que vamos a coger ahorita. No sé si tendré alguno de estos, por eso estoy probando. No. Pero por si acaso, ¿no? No, espérame para eso. Listo, vamos a la biblioteca a buscar. Debe estar en lo más profundo de la biblioteca. ¿Ah, no? Está más bien en ese corredor que había.
Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Lagrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Lagrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things.
¿Cuánto dijo que era el tamaño? Ya ni me acuerdo.
Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Guess it's back to the archives. Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous alms of darkness.
Wow, how is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
My pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
Estudiosos pero sucios.
What's that thing for?
You mean this wooden scoop? It's for water, of course.
Really? I think the ones in Tiania are different.
Yes, well, you have access to forges in Tiania, do you not? Metalcraft is far easier to come by in a town blessed by the powers of fire.
Oh, that makes sense. Other places don't use as many metal tools, huh?
I believe we have all learned something from this exchange. Speaking of which, have you need of this scoop?
Nah, I'm looking for something to use as a support post, but that's a little too short and flimsy.
How disappointing for you and the scoop.
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size, a giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish.
Listo, tenemos el tenedor.
Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
Muy charlán. ¿Cuál nueva zona, Ana? ¿Cuál nueva zona, Ana?
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh, yes, the support. I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see.
Listo, ya está.
A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shade Sight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
Listo, hemos recibido algo. El ojo de Umbra. Esta reliquia alberga la fuerza elemental de Umbra. Ya.
Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagian Tome Spire.
No me ha dicho nada de un benebodón de oscuridad, Ana. No. Estoy siguiendo la Ash. Me dijo que le siga nada más. No me ha dicho nada de...
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure.
Oh. Vamos a armarle a los que estamos usando, ¿no? Antes de armarles a los otros. Este, por ejemplo, sí lo estamos usando. Sube el ataque físico y el ataque mágico. Dagas. Estamos acostumbrados ya a usar las dagas, ¿no? Estas dagas me dan más ataque. Ataque físico y ataque mágico. Daga Sheol.
I see you have a good... Happy doing business with
Y
you.
le equipamos, sí. Ya. Ella está usando este como sombrero, como paraguas. Sí, algo le mejora, ¿no? Pongámosle.
I see you have a... Happy doing business with you.
Ya, y finalmente me falta la joven que usa cadenas. Chupasangres. A ver qué arma le estoy poniendo. Lo tengo ya puesta. Este man tenía las dagas, sí. Ah, una guadaña estaba. Yo pensé que tenía las... Guadaña me estaba usando. Este sí estaba con el paraguas. No estaba, ya le puse paraguas. No sé, paraguas no estaba usando. No sé si tendrán alguno de estos poderes adicionales. No sé, no tengo idea. Pero bueno, guadaña es lo que está usando. Así que tenemos que comprar una guadaña.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure.
3 y 4. Este le sube 9 y 15. Esta guadaña, ¿no? Hilo encantador.
I see you have a happy doing business with you.
Ya.
Come back anytime.
Y veamos
Welcome. All these
tienen
goods
de
are the cream of the
armaduras.
crop.
Sube la defensa física y la defensa mágica.
Take a look at my way. Thank you for your purchase.
También
Take
le
a look
sube.
at my way. Thank you for your purchase. Take
También le
a
sube.
look at my thank you for your purchase.
Ya. Ahora vamos a vender. Vamos llevando, no creo que hay capacidad.
Come
así
back
que
again sometime.
no importa, lo importante es llevando lo mejor nada más.
Welcome.
Es que ahora ya puedo transmitir 2 veces, Ana. Pero en la noche ya vamos con Call of Duty para que te emociones.
You can't go wrong with these goods.
En la noche le damos, Ana, en la noche le damos para que te emociones.
You won't find worse things from your business.
Este compremos una.
You won't find worse things
Tener
from your
20 es
business.
basta.
Come again soon.
Creo que estamos listos, ¿no? Creo que ya estamos listos. Pensé que esto que brillaba aquí me iba a permitir usar por primera vez la reliquia, pero no. No es por acá, es por acá. Grabemos nuestro progreso antes de avanzar. Vamos a entrar en ese como castillo.
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagian. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagian is said to have tamed the malevolent monster Jenoa, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palomina, I know you like the guy, but
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
¿Ves, cosa? Un cubo.
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh, the Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
Atalaya del Saber. Yeah.
What is up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Ace is falling behind!
Veamos qué es este cubo. Oh.
Don't mind if I do.
Interesante. Acá atrás no hay nada. Acá atrás no hay nada. Utiliza el ojo de Umbra para desplazarte a un lugar inalcanzable. Con R2. Oh. ¿Y eso creo que fue todo?
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevodonal interference, or even a trap laid by Passagian himself.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Morley, can I ask, what does digress mean?
Huh? Oh, Aish tends to say that when he's going off on a tangent. To digress means to deviate from it. So, when Aish is digressing, he's talking about other subjects.
Is that so? Well, in that case, basically everything you say seems like digressing to me.
Thanks! Understood. That was hardly worth the energy.
Esos bichos son nivel 26, ¿no? El jefe por aquí debe ser de un nivel parecido, 26 y 28. Parece que vamos bien en el nivel.
Let's continue. I'm at full strength.
Oh. Estuvo agradable.
This construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it, but the whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
I hope he has
Vamos a
answers
subir ese
for
man
me.
allá arriba de una... Yo no puedo ni treparme. Ah, ya, parece. Ya decía yo. A ver, con el balanceo gravitatorio puedes avanzar por un camino que esté cortado.
Nice. Got it. The bugbears. Don't mind if I do.
Ya desapareció. Se aplastó el tecnología.
I'll be taking
Ahí
this.
está. Cara. Vamos a curarnos porque unos están medios golpeados.
I'll be taking this. Keep them coming. Understood. Luna Glory, keep them coming.
My roots are firmer, leaves greener.
Y esos muchachos, ¿no? Pero no creo que cogió ninguna de las gemas ni nada de eso.
Jule, is it just me, or is Molly being more curt than usual?
It's not just you, but I don't think he's realized it himself.
Oh, then I suppose you and I must keep a close eye on any further developments.
It's good to see you and Jule getting along, Karina.
Debo admitir que este nivel me gustó.
Nice. Got it. Don't mind if I do. I'll be taking this. Here's hoping for good fortune. Don't mind if I do.
Por allá no podemos irnos, ¿no?
Moving. Nice timing. Moving.
The gamut of knowledge broadens still.
Ya. Núcleo de vampiresa.
Karina, is your companion by any chance one of the legendary sacred beasts?
Is this the first time you noticed Ramco was here?
Apologies for the late introduction. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Don't mind if I do.
Supongo que sí cogí todos los huevos, ¿no? Sí, sí, cogí todos los huevos.
Hopefully we get some... Impressive.
¿Qué hace esto? Déjame revisar esa. ¿Qué hace esa nueva habilidad? Arriba debería aparecer, ¿no? A ver, esta. Dardo. Tres dardos de plata que infligen daño de corte y luz. Aumentos de daño mágico a costa de la vida. Ese otro poder, no nos interesa eso ahorita.
I'll be taking this. How's this? A welcome find.
Ya. Y de aquí me tengo que ir para allá, me imagino, ¿no?
Hopefully we get some... Impressive.
Por aquí dice que hay algo más. Ah, pero es por acá. Allá abajo me imagino que es. A ver. Creo que es desde arriba. ¿Dónde es? No. ¿No sería eso para agarrarnos?
Hopefully we get some...
Un Mimic. Afonía no podrá lanzar hechizos.
It's useless to... On it!
It's just not your lucky day.
Un Mimic. Famosos Mimic. No creo, Ana, que me compre el Mortal Kombat. Me moriría de iras no poder ganarte.
Look with the cats. Moving. Understood.
Maybe we've gotten a bit too strong.
Ya. Vamos subiendo. Seguimos buscando el tomo prohibido. Un libro. Aquí digo un juego.
What have you got for us?
Your opponent.
Failed you all.
For your assistance.
Bad movement. Useless tool. What's the rest?
Maldito Mimi, que ese sí me hizo daño. Se te fue la luz, Ana. Qué mala nota. Qué mala nota, Ana. Vamos a grabar.
Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
Vamos a grabar nuestro avance. Imagino que vamos a estar cerca de una pelea de jefe porque estamos ya grabando el juego. Será solo para guardar el avance que hemos hecho.
Don't mind if I do.
Eso pinta cámara de pelea.
We have arrived. The book we need should be in here. The disaster prophesized for this region may have something to do with the presence of monsters in the Tome Spire. But how inspired is it for Passagian to have utilized such misfortune for his own purposes? Jenoa is a sight to behold.
Now is not the time for observation. It's time for action.
Purposefully putting monsters in his place is a bit extreme.
I don't think this monster will go easy on us.
Shame that we must dispense with such an intriguing subject.
Caraca.
Thank you.
Aguanta, aguanta. Ya le voy entendiendo a este desgraciado. No, mentira.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Caraca.
Much obliged.
¿Por qué no me subí? Caraca.
I'm getting dizzy.
Oh my, spinning room? Incredible.
¿Por qué le atacas? Muerto.
Guess it's my turn. Thanks for that. Better get out that elemental weapon. So,
I have been summoned.
Time to get to work.
Cold blade.
Maldita sea. Ya no tengo caramelos.
I can help you.
Cold blade.
Scratch. Here. Here. Scratch.
Maldita sea. Ya le mataron otra vez.
I can help you.
Creo que tenía que haber comprado más caramelos. No. Caraca.
Getting weaker?
Master Ace, we have finished with this monster. Have you?
Yes, I have reported all the risks. Feel free to plead.
Time to end. Strength. Spirits will answer our call. Much obliged.
Jenoa se llama esto, ¿no?
Interesting. Very interesting. Yes. After extracting the requisite essence from the components, the saturation level should be... Yes! I had not even begun to think of that technique. Passagian was truly a genius.
Once the substance is soluble, we will have the compound, correct?
Indubitably. Then finally the crystallization. It's all right here. The key to our success. The methodology is flawless, but the information is outdated. I believe with some adjustments to the necessary ingredients...
I see. It should be possible to procure these provisions.
Should we be having this conversation in a monster nest?
Careful, Morley. One might say you sound jealous if they didn't know better.
I'm not jealous. Let them talk about weird science experiments all day for all I care.
Fine, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Eureka! I believe I have struck upon a method to weaken Delaphos. But first I must consult with Bon Voyage. While I discuss the finer details with him, you must gather the ingredients necessary for the elixir.
Ingredients? What ingredients?
I must be off. Palomina, explain it to them.
And there he goes.
Do not worry. I know what elements are essential to the execution of this endeavor. Shall we? There are 3 ingredients that Aish would like us to acquire. First, the croak of a frog. Next, a striped egg, only laid once every 1,000 years. Finally, the fur of a chatty cat.
That's a tall order. Where do we find all that?
Didn't Aish and that other guy talk about all this junk earlier? You know, when Val was looking for the support ghost.
Right. I did hear some mention of stuff like that. When I wasn't tuning out the conversation, at least.
I think we'll be able to find all of it right here in Lagrazzo.
Aish ordered us around, then hightailed it out of here. Though I guess we are the ones asking for the favor in the first place.
Palomina, I had a question for you. How would you describe your relationship with Aish?
Do forgive me for forcing you all to toil at the behest of my associate, and with hardly a hello from Aish himself. I suppose that I consider him my trusted tutor, I quite admire his capacity for learning and his passion for attaining knowledge. At times, Aish comports himself like a mature intellectual, and at others, I confess, I consider him like a brother brimming with curiosity. But perhaps what I most appreciate is that even after my ascension to the throne, Aish treated me the same as always. Yes, he is a close companion of mine.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
Morley, you should have asked to talk to her in private or something. Give yourself some alone time, you know?
Your plight has stirred the muse within me. I think I'll write a song about you. Don't worry, I'll perform it for you first.
What are you two going on about?
Please accept my apologies for any affront that Aish may have afforded. I should have warned everyone about his abrasive nature.
There you go again, acting like the big sister. Come on, everyone, let's hop to it. If we split up, I bet we can find all these ingredients in no time. That's 3 ingredients we need for the elixir. We should be able to find them in the area. Better start looking.
Debo admitir que la misión anterior estuvo interesante. Me gustó la composición del calabozo y el jefe. Entretenido estuvo. No les voy a mentir. A ver, te leo otra vez, tía. Tía. Bajón de luz en mi sector. Si dejo de escribir es porque se fue la luz. No te dije que se fue la luz. Lee bien. Está bien. Está bien, Ana, está bien. Bravísima es Lana. A ver, tenemos que ir a buscar las cosas.
Hey, don't give me
Cogimos a la
any
gallina.
trouble.
Huh? Oh, no! Get it off me!
Karina, wait! Don't move.
Uh-huh.
You don't see a
Tiene-
Nick like this every day, that's for
Tiene
sure.
su encanto el
Drop it.
jueguito. Tiene ciertas partes agradables. Aquí en el agua algo vamos a coger.
Oh no, it's getting away! Palomina, Morley, the frog's croak is coming right at you! Heads up!
Pardon me. I am sorry for that incidental imposition.
Oh, no. I should apologize.
Morley and Palomina's faces were bright red. They didn't catch anything.
A ver, la última parte que nos falta.
It's fine, Francine. I'm sure you were mistaken. No, I'm not. I'm sure I saw a ghost. You just weren't paying enough attention. I was so. I think what you saw was probably just a scholar from the archives hidden by the fog. Quit being such a scaredy cat, Francine.
It's the Merchant Sisters again. They show up in the weirdest places.
They have to go where the customers are, don't they? Though it doesn't look like they're selling anything at the moment. Let's see how chatty we can entice these kitties to get. How can you be worrying about ghosts when there's a whole new market to explore? Remember, Father would be disappointed if we gave up because of silly ghoulies. Easy for Mewtwo to say. Scaredy kitty cat. somebody order some chatty cat's fur?
Thanks, Julie.
Listo, tenemos todo lo que necesitamos.
Okay. The fur of a chatty cat, the croak of a frog, and a striped egg. That's everything. Good work, everybody.
All that remains is to return the required items to Von Voyage.
So where is this Von Boy Who's-Its?
Huh? Oh, I remember. Von Voyage is the person who gave me the giant's fork. Let's go talk to him. Time to pay Von Voyage a visit and drop off these ingredients. Here's hoping this does the trick and helps us weaken Baphos.
Está abajo.
Sorry to intrude, Von Voyage. We've, got a request to ask of you, I guess?
Took your time, didn't you? Aish already told me all about what you fellas are up to. I have finished the necessary preparations, so leave it to me. I know the fastest, neatest, and bestest method. Remember, use my inventions at your own risk. What good is genius without a bit of danger? Come, pass the components for the torpedo to me. Oh, that's what I named it. Clever, don't you think? Haha, I see you have all three. Now, it's my turn. This little beauty will solve all your problems. And if it doesn't, no returns or refunds. There! That's one completed torpedo for you.
¿Y eso qué es?
I can finally get Hina's core stone back.
You know, inventing is full of trial and error, but that doesn't mean making mistakes is a waste of your time. A mountain of past failures is a testament to your conviction. You learn from it and move forward. It's easy to abandon your efforts and stop trying. What's hard is continuing to do what's necessary for you and yours. So don't give up.
El desarrollo de ese personaje también interesante. Me agradó casi como el del enano de la tierra.
Hopefully it's
de la
enough.
tierra.
I better get it to Aish soon.
Ahora vamos a donde Ash dice.
Congratulations on your success. You took your time completing the experiment, but better late than never, I suppose.
Well, sorry.
Please give me the torpedo. Yes, quite intricate. A prime example of Von Voyage's handiwork.
So, what do we do with it?
Baphos's power is sealed away together with the Benevodon at the top tier of the Tome Spire. That is where he will appear, so that is where we must head him off. With Corpedo in hand, we will lie in wait until Delaphos arrives. We then use our secret weapon before he has a chance to revive the Benevodon. Having reviewed your fighting capabilities thus far, I believe you will have no issue ensuring that the man comes into contact with the Corpedo.
What's supposed to happen when Delaphos touches it?
Upon contact, the device will disperse a toxic deluge. Though it will not kill him, the pain should be at an untenable level, slowing his advance.
Golly, that does sound dangerous enough to qualify as banned knowledge.
Indeed. Why, that ancient text described the original Corpedo as capable of destroying an entire battalion in minutes.
Whoa! Be careful with that thing!
Yeah, no kidding.
Thank you, on behalf of the Alms, for all your assistance, Master Aish. We are in your debt.
Wait until after the mission is deemed a success before you thank me. The Corpedo may not even work. However, time is of the essence. Let us make haste to the top of the Tome Spire before Delaphos beats us to it.
What? Already?
Would you rather wait? Every moment we waste is an opportunity for Delaphos to regain his power. Now is the time to strike. No, it can't be. Delaphos? Here? You were supposed to go for the Benevodon.
More bumbling attempts to interfere, I see.
I had not calculated for this. Stay back!
You would dare. Cerulia. My heart, my Cerulia. I will never surrender! Cursed goddess. How long must you make me suffer?
Delaphos. You were once lauded as a hero among men. You received the favor of the Goddess of Mana, wielded her weapon against the monster menaces, and saved the world. Why oppose her now? Please tell us, what is it that you wish to gain? What could the annihilation of the Goddess of Mana possibly accomplish?
I do not answer to pests like you!
He got away. Hina, I'm sorry.
Delaphos was meant to head for the Tome Spire. I had it all planned out to the minutest of details, and yet...
Don't look now, but Delaphos already woke up the Benevodon of Darkness!
I know this wasn't the plan, but we gotta go to the Passagian Tome Spire now.
Please! Wait. Take me with you. Please.
What? Did you think we'd leave you behind?
No, but if you refused, I would stay.
So now you're willing to listen to reason. Did that fight knock some sense into you?
I don't know. Apparently, I know nothing. I have accumulated knowledge from all corners of the world. Yet I do not understand this feeling. but I think you are the key.
Thoughts?
It's okay. You can come with us, Aish. You're our friend, right?
Yes. Friend. Thank you.
There you have it, Master Aish.
Dilafo still has enough power to unleash a Benevodon after that? We gotta stop it before the scholars in the archives get hurt.
Vamos a ver si avanzamos a pelear contra el bicho de la oscuridad. Compremos caramelos y eso.
Welcome! You can't go wrong with these goods. You won't find where's this things from your business.
Chocolate vamos a estar. Tenemos unos 18.
You won't find where's things from your business.
5 de estas copas.
You won't find where's things from your business.
Ya.
Come again soon. Ha! Welcome.
Dudo que tenga mejores armas de las que ya compramos, ¿no? Sí, no, no tenemos nada.
Come back anytime.
¿Por dónde es? Para acá. Vamos a guardar.
Let's plan our next move.
¿Tenemos que subir otra vez todo o será que ya de una aparecemos al último?
In the past, when I first attempted to enter the Passagean Tome Spire, I found myself overwhelmed by the monsters within. After you arrived, I assumed this was the perfect chance to try again. With the Soul Guard and Alms protecting me, I would be free to search the Spire to my heart's content. I called you friends, not out of feeling, but to gain unfettered access to the knowledge within these walls. I used your kindness. But now that I stand here, on the eve of battle with a Benevodon, I find that I want to prove myself useful. I am not here for books. I am here to help my colleagues. It took me this long to realize it.
Hard to believe that arrogant scholar from before has made such progress.
Arrogant? Come now. I would say discourteous at worst.
I am so glad to see you both getting along. Friends must fight a common foe, not their fellows.
Yep, we're all one big happy family now. Come on, Val, Julie. Let's leave him to it.
Yes, sirree. That is the aura of a Benevodon if I ever felt one.
Does the Benevodon of Darkness actually make things darker? I can't see a thing.
We don't know where it might be hiding. Be on your guards.
Tenemos que volver a cruzar todo.
You have some pep in your step, Paladina. Is it about Mortal and Aish?
Precisely. I am relieved to see their association take a more amiable turn.
That's amiable? I guess anything is better than where they were at before.
Understood.
My thanks. That's no fuss.
The taste of triumph is not an unwelcome one.
A ver, ¿por dónde era? Por acá. ¿Era? No, por acá. Ya me perdí. No, por acá.
Val, allow me to congratulate you on that stirring display of martial aptitude.
You mean against Baphos? I barely made a scratch, but you were a big help, Aish.
I haven't made a difference at all. My gamut of knowledge broadened still.
And the torpedo wasn't enough to take down Baphos.
As expected, a hero of legend can withstand more than most.
He uses his hatred of the goddess to fuel his power. What a sad source of motivation. Don't waste too much time with this.
One more.
Bien. Ahí vamos. Vamos a curarnos con esta de aquí. Por acá es, ¿no? Sí.
Enjoy taking jabs at others, eh? Like to see people squirm. Is that it?
Squirm? Hardly. I have no firm opinion about purposefully annoying people for the sake of it. Though I do find conversations with Morley particularly entertaining.
Aha! So you are trying to stir up trouble. You shouldn't do that.
Would Baphos be close to where the Benevodon was sealed?
Hard to say. He might not even be in the archives anymore.
But then, what am I gonna do about my promise to Hina? Gotta keep moving forward either way. Now's not the time to give up.
Keep them coming. That's the last. It's useless to run.
Intriguing. I should chronicle this encounter.
Yeah.
A fine opportunity to rest.
A ver, muchachos, les voy a contar una cosa. En 29 minutos más o menos me cortan la electricidad. No sé si en ese tiempo avance a pelear contra el Benevodón de la oscuridad. Así que creo que lo más sabio sería dejar ahí. No sé si es que habrá avanzando un poco más adelante. Le dejo aquí entonces. Ana ya me dice que le deje aquí.
Let's collect ourselves before we set off.
Nosotros le hacemos caso a Ana. Que Ana ya sabe cómo es esto entonces.
Visions of Mana.
Les agradezco mucho por haberme acompañado. Hoy hemos progresado. Me parece que sí avanzamos algo. La próxima oportunidad será la pelea contra el Benebodón de la oscuridad. Así que nada, quería agradecerles por acompañarme. Nos vemos en una próxima oportunidad. En la noche habrá transmisión. Ya no estaremos con Visions of Mana, pero habrá transmisión. Gracias por acompañarme, Ana. Muchachos, nos vemos en una próxima ocasión. Hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.